compound value equivalent to 1,348.25 rands a coin. The present cost range, 1,265.8 1,389.71. The earlier day close, 1,295.46. The change was plus 52.79, plus 4.08%. Backwards rate, ZAR to comp. Compound cost expectation for June 2024. At the outset cost at 1,874 rands. Excessive cost 2032, while low cost 1,874. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2017. Compound cost conjecture toward the month's end 2086, change for June 11.3%. Compound conjecture for July 2024. At the outset cost at 2086 rands. Excessive cost 2,155, while low cost 1,873. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2032. Compound cost conjecture toward the month's end 2014, change for July 3.5%. Compound cost expectation for August 2024. In the first place, cost at 2014 rands. Exorbitant cost 2,459, while low cost 2014. The found the middle value of cost 20.96. Compound cost gauge toward the month's end 2,298, change for August 14.1%. Compound gauge for September 2024. In the first place, cost at 2,298 rands. Exorbitant cost 2,498, while low cost 2,872. The found the middle value of cost 2,326. Compound cost gauge toward the month's end 2,335, change for September 1.6%. Compound cost expectation for October 2024. Initially cost at 2,335 rands. Excessive cost 2,815, while low cost 2,335. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,529. Compound cost figure toward the month's end 2,631, change for October 12.7%. Compound figure for November 2024. Initially cost at 2,631 rands. Excessive cost 3,266, while low cost 2,631. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,895. Compound cost figure toward the month's end 3,052, change for November 16%. Compound cost expectation for December 2024. To start with, cost at 3,052 rands. Exorbitant cost 3,052, while low cost 2,644. The found the middle value of cost 2,898. Compound cost gauge toward the month's end 2,843, change for December 6.8%. Compound figure for January 2025. Initially cost at 2,843 rands. Excessive cost 3,010, while low cost 2,616. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,821. Compound cost figure toward the month's end 2,813, change for January 1%. Compound cost expectation for February 2025. First and foremost, cost at 2,813 rands. Exorbitant cost 2,813, while low cost 2,253. The found the middle value of cost 2,576. Compound cost estimate toward the month's end 24/23, change for February 13.9%. Compound estimate for Walk 2025. To start with, cost at 24.23 rands. Exorbitant cost 25.43, while low cost 2,211. The found the middle value of cost 2,389. Compound cost estimate toward the month's end 2,377, change for spring 19%. Compound cost expectation for April 2025. To start with, cost at 2,377 rands. Excessive cost 2,950, while low cost 2,377. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,615. Compound cost conjecture toward the month's end 2,757, change for April 16%. Compound conjecture for May 2025. Initially cost at 2,757 rands. Excessive cost 2,997, while low cost 2,605. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,790. Compound cost figure toward the month's end 2,801, change for May 16%. Compound cost expectation for June 2025. First and foremost, cost at 2,801 rands. Excessive cost 3D45, while low cost 2,647. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,835. Compound cost figure toward the month's end 2,846, change for June 16%. Compound figure for July 2025. Before all else, cost at 2,846 rands. Excessive cost 3D94, while low cost 2,690. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,881. Compound cost figure toward the month's end 2,892, change for July 6%. Compound cost expectation for August 2025, before all else cost at 2,892 rands. Excessive cost 3D 590, while low cost 2,892. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 3D 182. Compound cost conjecture toward the month's end 3D 355, change for August 16%. Compound conjecture for September 2025. At the outset cost at 3D 355 rands. Excessive cost 3D 648, while low cost 3 of 170. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 3D 396. Compound cost conjecture toward the month's end 3D 409, change for September 16%. Compound cost expectation for October 2025. Initially cost at 3D 409 rands. Excessive cost 42 and 31, while low cost 3D 409. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 3D 751. Compound cost figure toward the month's end 309 and 54, change for October 16%. Compound figure for November 2025. Initially cost at 309 and 54 rands. Excessive cost 42.98, while low cost 13,736. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 4,001. Compound cost figure toward the month's end 1417, change for November 16%. Compound cost expectation for December 2025. First and foremost cost at 4017 rands. Exorbitant cost 4,367, while low cost 3,795. They found the middle value of cost 4,065. Compound cost estimate toward the month's end 4,081, change for December 16%. Compound cost expectation for February 2026. To start with cost at 40,146 rands. Exorbitant cost 5,145, while low cost 40,146. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 40,561. Compound cost conjecture toward the month's end 4,808, change for February 16%. Compound conjecture for Walk 2026. At the outset cost at 4,808 rands. Excessive cost 5,161, while low cost 4,485. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 48,19. Compound cost conjecture toward the month's end 48,23, change for Springs or 3%. Compound cost expectation for April 2026. At the outset cost at 48,23 rands. Excessive cost 5,243, while low cost 4,557. They found the middle value of cost 4,881. Compound cost gauge toward the month's end 4,900, change for April 16%. Compound